Hello everybody. So in this lecture, we are starting our second unit from paper second of semester second. Okay, from which you are going to focus for the chemical bond and reactivity. Chemical bond and reactivity. Okay, so in this we are going to learn types of chemical bond, comparison between ionic covalent bond, what is the polarizability, in Fajan's rule, shape of molecule, Lewis dot structure, Sedgwick-Powell theory, basic V.S.C theory, okay, that with lone pair of electron and without lone pair of electrons, then isoelectronic principle, applications and limitations of V.S.C Okay, now we are starting here chemical bond and reactivity. What is a chemical bond? Chemical bond is a net attractive force between two adjacent atoms in a molecule. And how that bond is created, how that attraction is created. Okay, in a simple situation when two atoms come together, the electron of one atom is get influenced by electron and nucleus of other atom. This type of interaction may produce an attraction between two atoms and which results in lowering of overall energy of the system. Thus, there is a formation of bond between two atoms. Okay, and that bond is called as a chemical bond. So, what is one more reason? Is the attainment of stable configuration. When the two atoms get attracted towards each other and when they get bonded to each other, they form a stable electronic configuration, means they complete their octet. Okay, and that is a very important reason for the formation of bond. What type of chemical bond are there? Okay, so the electropositive element which lose one or more electron pair, they can form a bond. Okay, then electronegative element which gain electron fairly easily, and third one is element which neither lose or not gain the electron. How this is? See here. So for the formation of electrovalent or ionic bond, both the atoms which come together, that are one is electropositive and one is electronegative. One is giving, one is taking, and they form a electrovalent or ionic bond. Okay, for formation of covalent bond, both the atoms come together, they are electronegative element. Electronegative electronegative element attract the electron, electropositive element donates the electron. Remember, okay, electronegative element attract the electron, electropositive element donate the electron. For metallic bond formation, both the atoms are electropositive. Both the elements are electropositive. Okay, so this is how these three type of bond can form. Now, now the attractive force which binds, unlike ion together, is termed as a electrovalent or ionic bond. Electrovalent or ionic bond. Okay, mechanism of formation, how it forms electrovalent or ionic bond. If you see down here, see, this is what the sodium metal. Okay, it gives one electron to attain its octet. This is a chlorine item. It takes one electron. See, here are the 7 electron in outermost shell. Here are the 8 electron. It takes one electron. And how, what happens here? See, sodium gives this electron to this chlorine. So here it gives one electron and it takes one electron to complete the octet. So here 2 8, here 2 8 8. So now both are in the completed state of their octet. Okay, hence there is a formation of bond. So when these ions collide, a chemical bond is created between them because of Coulombic attractive force. Because of what? Coulombic attractive force which hold these two ions together. Which hold these two ions together. Okay. Similarly, there is the formation of calcium chloride. If you see in the outermost shell, there are the 2 electrons for the calcium. Here, 1 electron is less for one chlorine atom. So, one of the electron from this two goes to this chlorine, and other electron to goes to this chlorine. What happens now? Chlorine is in the complete octet state. Calcium is also in the completed state of octet. Okay, so this is why there is a formation of ionic bond. What are the general characteristic ionic compound? Okay, as we know that, so there are the constituent ions. This is not a molecular form. Okay, so what happens? So positive and negative ions are arranged in a regular manner to generate a three-dimensional structure. They are hard and brittle. Okay, and they are incapable of exhibiting any type of space isomerism. Okay, they have high melting point, as well as if they melt, again they have high boiling point. Okay, so that takes very high amount of energy for the boiling. Okay, this is what the situation is. For the electronegativity, they are not free to migrate. They are intact at their position, and hence they are bad conductor of electricity. But when they are in the molten state, or when they are dissolved in the water, the positive and negative charge are get separated from each other, and they show very good conductor of electricity property. Okay, or they are very good conductor under that situation. Okay, so these are what the few characteristic. Again, for ionic reaction, this is already covered in previous slide. For ionic reaction, they are usually fast. They are usually fast. Okay. Solubility, they are generally soluble in polar solvent like water, alcohol. Okay, but they are insoluble in the non-polar solvent like a benzene, carbon tetrachloride, or other organic solvents. Okay. Now, next we are going to see what is covalent bond. As we know that the attractive force arising out of sharing pair of electron in a molecule, that is called a covalent bond. This share pair of electron formed by contribution of one electron each from other. If you see, I'm directly proceeding to the example so that the concept will be more clear to you. And remember, in chemistry, if you focus more and more example, the concept will be more and more easily clear to you. Okay. If see, this is the fluorine. Okay, what is the outermost electronic configuration of fluorine? Here is chlorine is also having same kind of situation. Okay, so this fluorine and this fluorine, they are sharing one electron. So what happens? They are completing their octet over here. Hence they forms F2 molecule. Hence they form F2 molecule over here. And the bond is a covalent bond. Bond is a covalent bond. So similarly here, if you see, this chlorine is having 7 outermost electron, this is having 7 outermost cell electron. So they share one electron of cell with another chlorine, and see how in a beautiful manner they came together, and now they are stable over here, and their energy is decreased, and they are in the stable state. This is what the univalent, because only one bond is formed. Okay, so what is a bivalent? See here, two bonds are formed. है ना, एकाला इलेक्ट्रॉनची गरज होती, दुसऱ्याला इलेक्ट्रॉन देण्याची गरज होती, आणि बघा इथे वॉटर मॉलिक्यूल सुद्धा है ना, there is a formation of octet. Okay, so this is how the situation is here. In this case, this is a trivalent molecule where the three hydrogens are sharing their one electron with the nitrogen over here, and here completion of octet. If you see surrounding to the nitrogen, there are 8 electron, and here each hydrogen is having 2 electron. As we know that this is also a stable state for the any atom. Okay, again here tetra covalent molecule, the methane, you know this molecule very well. So this is, if you see a surrounding to this carbon, so total 8 electrons are there, and that stable structure is there. This is what the tetrachlorosilane. Okay, so this is how they forms a stable structure. This is what, this is a electron dot formula. This is a electron dot formula. In examination, many times they may ask to draw the electron dot formula for the given molecule. If I give you this molecule and I ask you to draw the electron dot formula, this is very simple. Okay, कार्बनचे इलेक्ट्रॉन एक तर क्रॉसने दाखवा किंवा डॉटने दाखवा. एकाचे जर डॉटने दाखवले तर दुसऱ्याचे क्रॉसने दाखवा. म्हणजे कार्बनचे डॉटने दाखवले तर हायड्रोजनचे क्रॉसने दाखवा. As like, okay, and you can write down formula very easily. Okay, multiple bonding is also there here. Two oxygen atom, they forms a two bond. Okay, by sharing of electron with each other and completing their octet. Okay, again there is a formation of ethylene molecule to form double bond. Okay, same thing is here for the formation of nitrogen molecule, nitrogen gas. Okay, again acetylene molecule. They are forming triple bond. They are forming triple bond. Okay, so they are sharing electrons with each other to attain stable electronic configuration. And hope काय करायचंय की जो आपण जो बॉन्ड दाखवतो ना तो बॉन्ड डॉटने आणि क्रॉसने दाखवायचा. ओके, जेणेकरून त्या ठिकाणी काय होईल की तो इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर होईल. Okay, this is how, this is just a sharing of electron. In each and every molecule there is a sharing of electron of atom with each other to attain stable electronic configuration. Okay, what are the general properties? So in the physics, as far as covalent compounds are concerned, they are the gases or liquid at the room temperature, and if they have very high molecular weight, then they are in the solid state. Okay, so they have definite shape, their bond is directional. Okay, they have van der Waals forces which are responsible to hold or hold the atom together. Okay, for the melting and boiling point they have comparatively low melting and boiling point. Okay, because the molecules are held together by weak van der Waals forces of attraction, and they are non-conductor of electricity in the solid, liquid, or gaseous state. Okay, so nature of the reactions. So the nature of reaction is there is a making and breaking of bond. So breaking and making of bond. Okay, to form a new bond it needs to break first bond, and then that forms the bond with the another one. So this is how the process continuously happens over there. For the solubility, as they are organic substances, they are soluble in the organic solvent only. Okay, so this is what the basic condition. Covalent compound are normally soluble in non-polar solvent like benzene, carbon tetrachloride, and many more solvents are there. Okay, hexane is there, heptane is there, and cyclohexane is there. So you will learn these things in the higher standards. Okay, so for the coordinate covalent bond. What is coordinate covalent bond? So coordinate covalent or semi-polar, or that is also called as a dative bond. What happens in this case? All the electrons are given by only one partner. Okay, only one partner, and another is acceptor one. See here, the nitrogen is a donor atom, and the boron is a acceptor atom. What happens here? See, the bond is shown by arrow. This is called a dative bond, coordinate covalent bond, or you call as a semi-polar bond. Both the electrons are coming from the nitrogen. See, this is how, and they are getting stabilized over here. Okay, so here in this case the donor atom bears a partial positive charge and the acceptor atom bears a partial negative charge. Okay, so here is one more example of dative bond. So NH4 molecule, here the bond is shown by arrow. Here is again the fluorine gives the electron pair to the boron. This is shown by arrow. Okay, but the whole molecule carries a charge, either positive or negative. Okay, now after that we are going to proceed for the Fajans rule. Okay, on the basis of Fajans rule we are going to explain few things. So hope in this lecture this part is enough. In the next lecture I am continuing for the Fajans rule. Thank you.